So Pro Football Focus has the most improved offensive linemen at each and every position. Most improved center is Ethan Pocic. Went from a grade 2021 of 67.3 to a 82.6 grade so far this year. He's currently second highest graded center in the league, trailing only Creed Humphrey by the smallest possible margin. Pocic having his best season, both facets of the game, ranks top 6, both run blocking and pass blocking grades. He's been everything and more than I think the Browns thought Ethan Pocic was going to be when they went out and signed him.
Well, I mean, you go to, the Browns offseason, is J.C. Tretter staying? Is J.C. Tretter not staying? Eventually, the injuries, the knee, it was just too much for J.C. Tretter. Called it a career. Browns had Nick Harris, who was in his third season. And, this is where the Browns knew the situation they were in with J.C. Tretter. They made a move for a center 2 years ago. Never got the opportunity. Finally gets his opportunity. And sadly, Nick blows out the ACL, first, second rep or whatever it was in the preseason. A very under-the-radar signing in Ethan Pocic. Couple of huge factors, though. I mean, you come into a position where you are playing on the offensive line interior with an all-pro next to you, probably a Hall of Famer one day. Wyatt Teller probably traveling maybe around the same path as Joel Bitonio, maybe not as high when it's all said and done. So you're put into an interior of 2 other fantastic players. You go play for an offensive line coach in Bill Callahan, who's just got this pedigree of taking guys and finding the best ways to make them their best. It's been crazy. It's been a crazy ride for Ethan Pocic. You never know, Pocic. You never know if Nick Harris is even going to get an opportunity to be a full-time starter here. You wonder where Pocic, who came in, I think it was like 1 year, $2 million, and now he's certainly going to be looking probably to sign a multi-year contract somewhere as someone's starting center. Will that be in Cleveland? Will it be somewhere else? Browns are just happy. You just have to be happy that, you take a chance on a guy. You never think you're actually really going to call his number. You call his number. Not only does he play, but he plays to the level that he has. And for Ethan Pocic, it's always nice to, dust off that label of, underachiever, possible bust, guy who never met draft expectations. We always say when we're following these kids through the draft process, their destination is everything, where they go, how they're handled, how they're used. A lot of times that's not the case. You get a second chance here in Ethan Pocic, and he's done everything he possibly could. And, he's going to go somewhere, whether it's here, whether it's somewhere else. There's going to be brighter days ahead for, Ethan Pocic as far as, basically the wallet will be concerned.